Welcome. Do you guys like that? That's my new opening to Famous Cartoonist Says Things. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the Famous Cartoons morning show at noon. This is my noon talk show. I'm going to do this every day at noon. How about that? But today, I got a bit delayed. I got a phone call at 11:59. Well, first I had to reboot my computer at 11:45 because my pen was not working on my dual screen. So if I want to do some drawing, I couldn't be done. But now I can. Now I'm okay. Then I got a phone call at 11:59. Doctor wants to know stuff. You know. And then at 12:03, my wife asked me stuff. So I was like, I'm sorry, I apologize for the delay. But I was all set to go. But sometimes being a famous cartoonist and a famous husband and father and all that stuff, that comes first, you know. Swig for the work I'm at. The one thing I forgot today was some music. So I'm going to fire it up right now. Get it going. Because that's what we do here on Famous Cartoonist Says Things in the morning. That's what we do. Why did I say we? Do we do that? Or just me? I think it's just me. Something's going on. Something is happening here. It's not letting me play. There we go. It's something familiar for you guys. And I can't seem to do it. I can't seem to carry on and proceed with my day without the cool, refreshing sounds of Mr. Gordon Baltazar on SoundCloud. I don't have the volume up as high this time, but that's okay, because I'm here for you. So how are you guys? I like this better. I was a little frazzled today. I had everything planned, and I had everything planned, and then things were going crazy. Then a whole bunch of stuff happened. That's what happens when the wife comes home. Bam! Everyone gets into action. The dog barks. People run around the house. Swig for all you guys watching. Look at, there's comments. I love doing this. Julian, oh yeah, welcome to the show. Kevin Bixby's here. Oh yeah, morning noon show. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna say the morning part. I think I'm just gonna call it Famous Cartoonist Says Things, because I go on all the weird times. It's no longer morning. I like morning though. And Mario's here. Mario says, good morning. I got my cup of coffee. A day off and trying to finish drawing. Some drawings for my dog. Drawings. Yeah, man, you gotta. I'm doing drawings as well. I was up late yesterday, but I was making commissions. I was doing commissions because now I'm back on making commissions, which is really cool. For years and years, I could not do commissions because I was so busy with deadline stuff. It's really cool. I'm freeing it all up. I'm working on Big Alien Moon Crush, trying to get that out the door, trying to get it done as fast as possible. So not only to meet a deadline to get it out there ready for publishing, but so I can have it out, done. You know what I mean? Just to have it out there to the world, into the world of publishing. And I just wanted, I want it to be out there. And I'm, what else? I drew a Baby Yoda yesterday. I hate calling him Baby Yoda. I drew the Mandalorian, the child, but no one knows where you're talking. The child, I have one of those. But I drew that little green guy, and I'm going to put him on eBay soon. I got to put a little finishing touches of paint because I added some colors to him. That's going to be on eBay probably later today. And also, I drew some commissions. That was really fun. And I have this giant canvas that I'm working on. I got it from my good friend Doc. But it's big enough to put behind me as a backdrop. Because every time when I do commissions or I have to go and move a different area in my art studio, I have to move these paintings. And I have to move the easels that they're on. And so when I set up the next day, I have to reset up the easels and make sure everything's on camera, because I should put markers. I should put tape on the floor or circle the legs. That's what I should do. That would be perfect. But I have a canvas that's going to cover the whole back. So it might be a permanent display. I wouldn't want it to be permanent because I like when it changes. But we'll see. I could always paint over it and keep painting it. I can make it organic. I can make it something like that. Swig for painting. Swig for the working man. Swig for the working women out there. You know who you are. My wife's one of them. She came home and did things. Somebody's coming now. She just said, I heard that. I got people watching, my love. All right, let's see what you guys are doing. There's 11 people plus comments. You want to make an appearance? Oh, my wife says hello. Julian says he just published Superman art I made yesterday. Cool, man. Did you put it on, where'd you publish it? That'd be cool to see. Is it on Instagram? I think you said yesterday you were an Instagram guy. Danny's here. What do you think about the socks letting Don Cooper go? Didn't know about that. Wow. Man, they're cleaning house now. I was mad about them getting rid of Ricky Rectoria. I was mad when they got rid of Ricky. I like Ricky. But Don Cooper, he's been with the team for years. He's been with the years and years he's been with the team. So I'm not sure. Man, they kept saying the last 4 years were rebuilding teams. I don't think they're done. I don't know if they're going to be better next year now. They got rid of a lot of key players. A lot of key, well, not the players. They got rid of the management. It's possible. Famous person, 5 stuff. 5 stuff. Hey, famous person, 5 stuff. What's happening? Martin is here. What up? Yeah, man. Hey, Martin, I followed your link yesterday, and yes, it was the trailer for that show, which was cool. Very, very much thank you. That's awesome. Swig for Martin. I have to catch the collector call episode where I'm on there because I haven't seen it. I want to see that. Oh, my man Vince is here, my hero. Yeah, man. Thanks, Vince. You're awesome too. I'm a big fan of you, sir. And I'm glad you're here in the morning, afternoon, wherever you are. It's like 15 hours different, and it's like next Tuesday. So I'm glad you found your way here. Bixby says hello to the lovely Mrs. Baltazar. Julian on Invasion Comics. Oh, I gotta check that out, man. You could put a link up here. That's fine. People can find you. That'll be real cool. Vink says my wife is very patient. Yes. Yes, she is. She deals with me. I don't know how. I'm a very unique, different, strange kind of guy. I'm different than all the neighbors. I'm different than all the dads in the area. I'm just, I'm a unique fella. Like, even when I go out with my friends, I don't have work stories. My work stories are like, oh, I got to draw. I had a rough time. I couldn't figure out the character's foot, or I couldn't like draw the background, or, you know, I stood up late drawing. I don't know. But I don't have work stories. I can't complain about businesses. I can't complain about the same things they complain about, because being self-employed, self-induced, I'm controlling my own destiny. Swig for the destiny. So that's cool. I got set all that stuff. Yeah, man, Bob Cooper was with the Sox for 23 years. I know, man. I remember him when I was a kid. It's time for change. Technically, they only won once in those 23 years. They went to the playoffs a few times, so maybe it's time for change. If you're going to fire one person, fire everybody. That's what I say. This way, You don't know who's really at fault. You just get rid of the whole team. Brad's here. All right, D. Brad. Good morning, everybody. It's good to see D. Brad. Took a break from mowing the lawn and walking dogs. Vinks need heralds. I know, man. Vinks needs heralds. We need heralds now. I'm trying to find a way to go. I'm trying to find a day this week to go. I'm trying to go on a weekend. I was planning things on a weekend, but then other plans took over, and now I have to do those things. But that's okay. I'll do those things. I will do those things, just like that Super Pet cartoon said. I would do those things. We should have Vinks on the show. Vinks. I could have guests now. We should get Vinks on the show. I'll work it out. And because I could do I got this new thing. Like you can see all this artwork and things. I could put me and Vinks artwork up there, like hugging, and then I could me and Vinks up together talking. That'd be kind of cool. Do some interviewing. Well, we gotta find out what I'll work it out. I'll talk to you. He's a good man. Let's see what else you guys are saying. There's the link. There's a link in the description. I will look at that. That's probably your artwork. That will be something I would look at. Morning, D. Brad. Morning, everybody. Mario say morning. This is day off from making tacos. He does not have to work today. Wayne says, looking forward to Harold's live show. I should do a Harold's live show. I should just do a show and not even tell them. Just go there and they'll just think I'm talking to a what do you call that? FaceTime. They'll just think I'm FaceTiming. I should do that, right? I'm gonna do that. Now that I have this phone, see this giant phone? I got this phone, and I got this clip on there because it's weird because there's this camera, but it doesn't protect. So I feel weird. This is gonna get dirty and scratched, so I put it in here. It makes my giant phone even bigger, and I put this whole thing in my pocket. But I'm a big man with big pockets, not deep pockets. They're just large. I can fit things in there, but I don't have a lot of things to put in my pockets except for a giant phone. But then once I put the giant phone in there, that's it. And Vinks says, wow. He's wowing, man. My words, ideas, wow. The musical master, the genius, who is Vinks. And we will talk, my friend. We will talk. We got to do things. Eric's here. I know I got a message from Eric before I went on. Eric Hultgren is here. My Migo brother. Swig for Migos. Ooh, Julian. He's back. Julian Lopez is shout out from YouTube. That little symbol. I got my stuff up on my Facebook channel. I call it a channel because that's what it is now. It's a channel with advertising. It's always been about advertising on Facebook. I have a Facebook channel here, Famous Cartoonist, and then one on my personal Art BALTAZAR page. And then I do a show live simultaneously. Remember when we were kids, it was simulcast when you can hear a concert on TV but put the radio on? It's like that, where I do Facebook and YouTube all at the same time. And it's really cool. And man, I'm digging this technology. And I was going to go on every day at 11, but then I thought noon would be better. Plus, I get an extra hour to prepare. But today, I had an hour to prepare, and the last 10 minutes was haywire. It was crazy. I never said haywire before. It was haywire, I tell you. So my last few minutes to prepare went crazy. But I figure noon is a good time because it's 2 or 1 o'clock West Coast, and it's about 10 in West Coast. Yeah, and East Coast is I'm in the middle, and then France is like next Wednesday. So it's really cool. I could get everybody. I think noon is maybe a sweet spot for a morning sweet spot, maybe. Plus, I'm awake by then usually, and now within the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks or so, I've been destroying the vampire, and just like the vampire hours are fun to do because I'm in the zone and nobody bothers me, and I work all night and stuff. But it's real hard to do because I miss everybody. Like, I'm eating dinner at breakfast time for myself, and then I stay up all night and everyone goes to sleep. Then they all wake up, and then I go to bed. It's just weird. But I kind of like this better because now in the morning on Tuesdays, the garbage truck wakes me up. And lawnmowers wake me up now, stuff like that. So it's a little easier. I'm learning how to do this morning thing. It's true. Jenny's here. Hello, Jenny. Shout out to Jenny DeBellis. Good morning. And make sure for all your shopping needs, you go to Vinx.com/store. There's all kinds of Vinx music. Do that. We got a threadless site with Vinx t-shirts on there. And all the links for my shopping are here in my video. And all the links lead to either eBay or Etsy or Threadless or Comixology. And all of the things I'm selling online are going towards printing a comic book. Like, I thought about Kickstarter and Indiegogo and all that stuff. The last time I did that, I was very grateful, but it took over. It took over. Like, I had to mail. You get all that money, you get all these things, and fans are awesome and stuff. But now you got to mail 1,000 packages, and it takes a while. And that's what part that really brought me down. It dragged me down. So I don't want to do that. So instead, I'm going to raise money and print the book, and then put it for sale on my website or at our Oh Yeah comic shops. We got three stores, and I'm going to have it at conventions. Eventually, when conventions come up, you'll be able to come to my table, and you could buy books that are exclusive to my table, to the famous Cartoonist Electric Milk Oh Yeah Comics table. And so I'm looking forward to that. So I figured I'm going to raise my own money and do it instead of doing crowdfunding. Plus, I can have something that that you could buy from me, or I could mail you instead of owing that product. It's a little bit different because what makes the world go round is money. That's all you need is funds. And so if I could raise my own, then I'll and then it's the pride of ownership. You buy a house, now you're proud to mow the lawn. But when you're a kid, Dad wakes you up on Saturday, come on, mow the lawn. You don't want to do it. Like, oh, I want to sleep. So now, that's it. It just feels good. And I raised I'm almost enough to print the first book. So that's real cool. And then we're going to do Oh Yeah Comics number 13 and number 14 because I only need like 3 pages for each book. So I'm really getting some money so we can print those for enough for C2E2 and possibly either Abraham Linkage, Webster the Spider Monkey, or Giro Man. One of those will be the next one. And that's real cool. Or I got Cosmic Action Cat. I'm working on a whole bunch. So that's real cool. Let's see what this guy says. Wayne says, your pockets are just like the TARDIS from Doctor Who. They're bigger on the inside than the outside for a big phone. Yeah. I don't know how that works, but yes, I like wearing floppy pants. I like wearing loose pants. So they fit in the waist. I just put a belt on, but my pants are big. My pockets are big, and I could store a lot of things and probably a few puppies, kittens, small child, anything that fits in there. I can carry it. I don't need a backpack. Swig for big pants. Big pants are different than big shoes. Big shoes to fill are rough. But big pants, everyone can do it. Oh, yeah, Meagle brother. That's right, man. Hey, cousin. Jenny DeBella. Oh, we're cousins. I didn't know. I don't recognize your last name. But I see your icon. I think you must come from the cousin Ruthie side, maybe. But we'll figure it out. I'll check you out, and I'll see how we're related. But I trust that you are. Shout out to family. Swig. Bixby's a big fan. Oh, yeah, pretty books. I think I got to get Bixby on my show, too. That'd be fun. Ironically, I have to cut grass today. You know, that's funny. You know what? I went to my old college one time to speak because in 2012, they gave me the Alumni of the Year award. So they invited me to talk to the graduating class, the art students. So I was on stage talking, and one of the students, they were asking me all kinds of questions, but one of them asked me, what was the biggest difference in my life from when I was going to school to when now that I'm an adult and working? And I told him, well, when I was going to school, every Saturday, my dad would wake me up to mow the lawn. And they're all listening. And I said, now my wife mows the lawn. I haven't mowed the lawn at that point. It was 11 years. Now it's been about 18. I haven't mowed the lawn forever. That's just it. My wife likes it. And it's the whole pride of ownership. We never owned a house. Well, my parents did, but I never had one, or my wife never had one. So now that we have one, she's out there, man. When we bought our house, we decided I get the basement. I turned it into an art studio. I can put all my toys down here, all my paintings, all my comics, and she gets the backyard. I don't care about the backyard. She can do whatever. I care about it. I like it. I go out there and draw. But she can do whatever. Decorate, plant trees, do whatever we want. And we have 11 trees. That's right. In the city, we had one, but it was straight and they had telephone wires on it. People tell me that wasn't a tree, it was a phone pole. But yeah, we have trees. It's pretty awesome. So I think that's why we gel. Because I got my space and everyone else has that rest of the house. I don't do anything else in the house except for here. And hopefully, gladly, it's not just this chair. I have multiple chairs. I get to move around. Let's see. Mario says, big pockets. That's what she said. Whoa. Did she say that? Weasel's here, my good friend. Weasel's sending greetings. Cheers to the Weasel. Swing for the Weasel, everybody. Let's take a break. Weasel likes them strong, but maybe with some half and half. That's how Weasel likes it, with half and half. Let's see. Oh, yeah, big pants. People like this big pants thing. My Nana is your Aunt Rose. Oh, so you're from the Dunlap side. I like that. So you would be my my cousin's, yeah, my cousin's daughter. Second cousin? That's cool. It's great to meet you. I've probably seen you at one point, but it's great to see you live. I'm Famous Cartoonist, draws things. No, draws things. Says things in the morning. I get confused. I got a bunch of shows. I got Famous Cartoonist, says things, draws things, reveals things, and paints things. And that's cool because this Saturday, I'm going to be painting a live painting again, just like these paintings behind me. I'm going to paint, and I'm going to paint the Flash. I got a Flash drawing, Flash painting I'm going to make on Saturday, which will be real fun. And I'm going to reveal things. I got my next reveal show. I'm going to reveal some Hanna-Barbera plastic soaky toys, little statues. They're like soap bottles. They're banks. Everything's about the same size and proportion. They're just long, tall figures from the 60s and 70s, which are really cool. Because when I go to all of these old thrift stores and things, I like to walk around and look for these things. And some of the guys, like, I like buying from dealers who know I'm a collector and I just want it. I don't want to resell it. And those are the guys who have good prices. The guys who say like, oh, my Adam Ants soapy thing is $60 or $100, and then I don't really want it, you know, because I seen Adam Ant before. I just never bought it. And I want an Adam Ant soaky toy. I need one of those. And I found a little Adam Ant. It was really cool because he's in proportion. I have him Maybe I'll show him too. That's real cool. Oh yeah, look at my cousin lives in Boston. There's Baltazar blood all the way in Boston. You see that, folks? Aunt Patsy and Uncle and Cousin Mary Ham can fill you in about me. Yeah, they will. All I gotta do is ask them. The thing about when I ask Aunt Patsy stuff, I have to prepare myself. So I have to bring a cup of coffee. And I know I'm in for a tale, a doozy, if you will. And this guy from YouTube, Andrew Clark, wants to know what Flash, Barry, Bart, Wally, Jay? I know we discussed this the other day. It will be the Flash. He will have red and yellow. And it will. I explain it like if you're in Capital City and you see the Flash come by and save somebody, you're going to say, hey, there's the Flash. And that's all. You know he's the Flash. Like Batman's Batman all the time. Swig for superheroes. Oh, what do you got? I have an Adaman Soki. I will give it to you at a future show. Oh my God, dude. Wow. Holy cow. I wanted to buy one from a guy last year. It was like $90. Like, oh man, I just want to put it on my shelf. It's cool, but you know, I didn't have the cash, you know, all this stuff. But thank you, Andrew. That's so cool. Oh, Central City. Did I call it Capital City? Central City. Yeah, Capital City is they were one of the distributors before Diamond merged everybody into them. Yeah, Central City. See? I don't always know everything at all times. Wayne's got to go. Have a great show. Thank you, Wayne. You are awesome. I'm glad you made it here. I'm glad you were able to spend some time of your morning with me. Art Baltazar, the famous cartoonist. You guys are awesome. So do you like my outfit today? I wore this for you. I got dressed and I got my daughter's approval. You can't see, but I'm wearing a medallion too. So this medallion. It came from a Batman action figure. Accessorizing with a hanky. Sunglasses. I always feel that when I wear sunglasses and a hat like this, and the ascot, it looks like I'm about to open up a Jurassic Park. Welcome to Jurassic Park. Swig for dinosaurs. You guys wanted to see some drawings? This is the cool part about this. My new format. It's a format. I have the technology. I can rebuild him. I don't know if this is an app or a website. I don't know what it is, but I like it. I don't know what it is, but I like it. But I bought this StreamYard. I don't know why it's called StreamYard and it has a duck. It should be called Duck something. And he has $signs or an S. But there's a duck in the logo, and it's StreamYard, and it's made for people to do live streams. But the cool thing is now is I could share screens, whereas before I could only have one camera, and if I tried to change stuff, it would knock me out of the thing. So now I'm going to show you something. We're going to do, and I'm going to switch it, no worries. I'm going to show you first. You guys want to see some drawings? This is the second part of the show. My first part is the intro. It's the monologue, if you will. Now we're going to switch to the drawing portion of the show, and I'm going to show you guys things. But first, I have to get there. Oh, I see. I see what I have to do. I have to share the screen. See, I'm still learning things. Boom. I'm going to draw some things for you now. If that's okay with you guys, hopefully you'll dig it. And you can also see my face, in case you missed me. But I'm going to open another page that was almost finished. This is Big Alien Moon Crush. This is a book series I'm trying to get finished. I'm trying to get this book done. I'm going to have to take my glasses off, so you're going to see my true identity. Look that. George Clooney all up in here. George Clooney in the house, y'all. Let's see. Welcome to the BALTAZAR Rick Park. Beware of the Gujinana. There it is. Welcome to BALTAZAR Rick Park. You know, it's funny you mentioned the Gujinana because a few days ago, actually I should say a few days ago and a few years, I've been acquiring some Sasquatch patches. I've been earning my Sasquatch affiliation. And it's funny you mentioned the Gujinana because my son came up with an idea saying, you should make a Gujinana patch. Like, oh my God, yeah. So there will be some Gujinana patches in the future. I have some, right now I have Action Cat patches on my website. You could purchase those and wear them proudly. But I'm going to make a Gujinana research team, the Gnerts, if you will. And I think I'm going to do that. That would be really fun. I'm going to put it on my patch, put it on my vest. So this book is called Big Alien Moon Crush. Well, I want to show you. I want to show you the page. I was working on the page before this yesterday. I think it was page 44 and 45. This is page 47. And she got caught playing music loud in her room. She's playing love music. And her dad's looking at the heart that's emanating music. He does not enjoy that because she's associating with the enemy. She loves him, and he takes the heart and squeezes it. In the next page, you're not gonna like this. He breaks it. He approached her with anger, and he said, "That's it. No more music, no more love." And then he says, he gets a scroll out, and he shows, boom. This is the enemy. We do not associate or fall in love with them. So it's kind of like a heartstrings kind of moment that you could be angry at this dad, but you're supposed to be. He's not very reasonable. So I'm inking this now. See, it made me sad right now to show you. It made me sad. But sometimes as a writer, you have to write those scenes. If you don't like those scenes, don't write the scene. But when a scene is necessary to make a point across, especially to get the audience's emotions with you. That's what they did wrong in Man of Steel, but I won't get into that again. The movie still permeates in my thoughts and my feelings. Didn't have to break that guy's neck. Could have been another way. There's another way to get the emotions of the audience behind you. Know what I mean? I think you do. But this guy is, well, you'll see on the page after. The dad doesn't feel good that he did this either. What are you guys saying? It's like Paddington Bear. Let me see. I don't know what that is. I don't know. Is that Buzz talking? Buzz is here, everybody. It's like Paddington Bear, Hunter S. Thompson, and Mr. Furley had a kid. Well, he's talking about me, I think. That's right. I'm the product of lots of love between 1, 2, 3 people. Let's go. See, I just noticed the subtitles when I mute. Oh, cool. I didn't know I get subtitles. I think I saw that, but I was not aware. I'm going to make some more. I'm going to draw some stuff here. That's the coolest thing about this new live show is usually it used to be where like I talk and then afterwards I would take a break, get a refill of coffee, and then get to work. But now I could do it. Now I could do it on my show. I could draw my stuff on my show. And now it's a portion. The segment. It's the drawing segment of the show. Look at he's squeezing this thing. Squeezing the life out of it. He does not like it. He does not like that his daughter's associating with the green guys. The green versus pink. What side are you on? I'm on the side of Nix and Vera. The two people in love. It's better to be in love. If things are happy, everything follows. It's easier. You don't have to worry about as much things. As long as you have the love coming from both sides. And you need big pants. Big pockets, big pants. Floppy pants with big pockets. But not where you're going to lose stuff. If you lose stuff in a taxi cab, it's going to ruin your day. You guys are still watching. Oh, Buzz says he loves me. Thank you, bud. I got to put that up there. Look at that. Oh, there it is. Have an awesome day, buddy. I love you. Look at that. Thanks, Buzz. You're awesome, sir. I'm glad you were able to check in and hang out a little bit and see what's going on in this side of the world. Well, Buzz is just West Coast, East Coast. So our sides of the world are not too far. He's at least 15 hours in one direction and that other way. I'm going to make this guy's lips. Line's too thin. Look at this. Look at him. He's mad. He's an angry dad. Didn't Homer become angry dad? And Bart had a TV show. Gotta fix this. Something's going on here. There you go. All right. Very good, very good. I'm sorry, that required me thinking. I was trying to get it real close. You like this? The morning show. You know what I was thinking of? You guys look up the BJ Dirty Dragon show. It sounds like something for adults, but something adult. But it is not. It is a kid's show that I grew up on in the 70s. I was a little guy. I was probably about 4 years old watching it. It's called the BJ Dirty Dragon. BJ Thomas and Dirty Dragon show. And it turned into the Giggle Snort Hotel later. But it's called the BJ Dirty Dragon show. And it's a guy who goes to Cartoon Town and he wears a hat, he wears a jacket, and he wears a turtleneck. He has a blue derby on, and he walks around the town and talks to puppets. And they all live in different houses. And one of the houses is where Dirty Dragon lives. I think Dirty Dragon lives in a mailbox. and it's on fire or something. Every time he opens a mailbox, it's real smoky in there because Dirty Dragon smokes. He's on fire because he breathes fire, so he's always smoky. And Dirty Dragon's he's a rough guy, but he's kind of like the co-host, BJ Dirty Dragon. So it's a real fun show. And I showed my kids this show one day. There's YouTube clips. And I showed my kids this show. I'm like, here's what I grew up on. I really like this show. And my daughter told me, this was already about 6 years ago or so. My daughter told me, Daddy, that looks like you. That's how you dress. Like, wow. So underlying influence that I was not quite aware of was that I kind of look at BJ Thomas. Bill Jackson. That's his name. Bill Jackson. I look at him and didn't realize that he's probably one of my biggest influences of my cartooning career, because he used to dress in those cool outfits. He had the derby, the hat, the jacket, and then he would, in the middle of the show, after he'd see all the puppets, he would go and draw. He had this magical screen that had clouds, and he would draw on the clouds, and it was really, really digital-like. It was like a blue screen, green screen, and he would draw faces in the clouds. And I remember him drawing like Peter Pan and stuff like that. He would just draw different things. And then he would have the blob. So what I think I need, now that if I'm following this trajectory, and I see I already have the morning talk show portion, and now the drawing show portion, I need a puppet. I need to add a puppet or a guest, like have a half hour each thing. That's what I was thinking, because I talked for 30 minutes. Then I'm thinking I'm going to draw for 30 minutes. Then maybe I can have a guest for the last 30 minutes. What do you guys think? Would that be cool? Or a puppet. I need a puppet. Who could? If there's a puppeteer out there, but I want a puppet of something that's relatable to me. Like I want an Action Cat puppet, or a puppet of me, or something like one of my characters. You know? I think that would be real cool. I need a puppet to come in here on like a Zoom call. We could split the screen and share a screen with the puppet. He could rib me a little bit. What do you call it? Burn, make fun of me, and then I'll kick him off the show every time. I think that'd be real funny. It's like, hey, you look like what Buzz said. Hey, you look like Mr. Furley's son. And I'm like, hey, wise guy, and then I'll kick him off the show. I think that would be really fun. It'd be like a comedy duo, and then maybe NBC will call and want to put this on the air. Can you imagine if this show was on network? Well, kind of is, because it's on YouTube, and you can watch it on your TV right now. Isn't that amazing? I feel that is amazing. So right now, if you're watching this, and you'd rather watch it on your big screen, you'd rather watch it on your big screen in your living room, I'm going to be on every day at noon. I'm going to do this Monday through Friday at noon every day. I'm committed right now. I'm telling you guys now. So if you really want to sit down with your coffee at noon o'clock, or with your sandwich or your bowl of cereal, whatever you do at noon, kids are going to bed. Make sure the kids watch, they're out and playing, whatever. I don't think kids go outside to play anymore. But if you're outside or you're inside at noon o'clock, after you watch Ellen or Oprah, I don't know if Oprah's on anymore, Wendy Williams. So I know Wendy's on at 10. So I'm not conflicting with Wendy, in case you want to watch Wendy. So if you want to watch any of those programming, and they end at noon, The Real, I think The Real is on. If you're a fan of The Real, after The Real, just tune in here, because I'm going to be live on YouTube even. So that's kind of cool. I thought about that. Like, I want to take advantage of this whole thing and kind of treat this like a real TV show. I'm treating it like it's a program. I said in the beginning, even though I just had a webcam, nothing really special. I just put the webcam on and started talking. It's the same thing, but now I have these fancy things. But I thought it would be really cool if I just I called it a show from the beginning. You know, people are thinking, "Hey, cartoonist guy, slow down. Those pockets are getting too big for your britches." Like, no, but it'll be fun, right? Just to have the attitude of, this is a show now. Plus, my wife gave me an idea too because she watches this. I think her name's Lupita. She watches this girl talk about, I don't know who it is. She talks about wearing clothes because she's a little thick. She's a little thick girl, but she's really cute. And she's really funny. And she speaks Spanish. So I don't really know what she's saying, but I don't understand Spanish, but I do understand it. So when she's talking, my wife's laughing, and I kind of know what the girl's saying. She's trying to squeeze in the pants. She's trying to find clothes that fit her body, but she's doing it in a real funny way. And then at the end of the video, she's all like cute and sexy, and then she says her tagline and moves on. But this girl is on every day at the same time. And my wife's mad when she misses her live. And I got this, I heard it from D. Brad. I see D. Brad misses me live sometimes. And another friend of mine, Aquatroy, he says, "How come you're not on every day at the same time?" And I'm thinking, man, maybe I have to be. I think I should. So that's why I'm going to go with noon. Noon seems comfortable because even if I'm up late, I can still get up by 11:30 and get on here. Well, mostly if I'm up early, I have lots of time to prepare, you know, and it's not so bad. I had time today to prepare, but then everything happened at 11:58, and I was delayed for about 6 minutes or so. But I think that would be pretty cool. I'm thinking, like, this isn't just for me, it's for you guys. It's for all of us. It's I enjoy doing this. What do you guys think of that? I'm going to see what you guys are seeing. I'm going to post some of your things. Taxi cab is like an Uber. Yeah, that's true. It is. It's the original Uber. I would go with that. Yeah. Mario says more listening than watching at the moment. Oh, that's cool. You can listen. That's why I talk the whole time. It's famous cartoonist says things, but now I have a drawing portion. This is kind of like watching a masterclass in art creation. Yeah, thanks, man. I try to do that. I want to bring my things to the world. It's kind of like artists need to show their things. Musicians want people to hear their music. Actors want you to go see their play, stuff like that. That's what I'm feeling. Kevin Bixby, you need a puppet? I got a puppet guy. You do? I need a puppet, man. I want a puppet to live stream on there and just goof off. Just be funny and give me a run for my money, you know? But be my friend too. Don't be too harsh. Swig for a puppet. I have a puppet guy too. No, he's not a puppet guy. He's a costume guy. He can make me a costume. But I want a guy, a puppet. And I just want the puppet on the other screen. I just want him to say stuff, and then I'll want to kick him off every day. All right, that's enough, and I kick him off. That's going to be the whole bit. I think that'd be funny, right? That's when she finished. That would be awesome. My cousin Jenny. See, you want a show? I got a show guy. That's right, man. We're going to do this. I like doing these shows. Let's see. I need to do another layer. I want to finish this. Oh, this is the last panel of this page. But I got to draw his tentacles. I don't know what these things are. Tentacles? Tendrils? Hair? Like it's the same things that like Ahsoka Tano has those headdress. She has like these head things too. See, he just has them. I'm gonna give this crown a little bit of texture, a little bit of scales. Like that. And then I'm going to add more music. to make it a little more dramatic for when he breaks this thing. It's a heart. Like she needs it here too. I need to show it. It needs to be right here like this. So it needs to come in. So we got to see it because it's over here. That's the pencil drawing, the pencil line. So don't be scared. I didn't mess up, but I need to add a layer now. Because it needs to be between the orange and the blue. That's all true. So what do you guys think about the puppet idea? I think I want to do that. I want to get a puppet. I want to have guests on here. Possible. But a guest segment. And I want to call in, like maybe get a weather girl. I messed up that last line. Should I get a weather girl on here? I would like to get Caitlin Cody. I follow Caitlin Cody is the weather girl on Fox, Chicago Fox News in Chicago. It's the local channel, so it's not all political. So don't get all crazy, but it's fun, and I follow her on Twitter, and she posts things. She posts weather reports, but it's kind of funny because everyone likes it because mostly people like her outfit and she's cute and stuff. And I like when I go on there, I retweet it, and I don't know. I wonder what she thinks because when she posts things, I'm the only one who retweets. There's one retweet every day, and it's just me. So I thought that was funny because I don't know what the reason for the retweet is. Is it the weather? Is it because she said something or her dress? I don't know. But I thought that was cool. So I'm going to go on there. I'm supporting her. So I hope they don't fire her because she looks like Betty from Archie Comics. So, but she's cool. She's pleasant. She had a baby and all this stuff. So me and my wife like her. The family likes her. She comes on and we say, "Oh, Caitlin Cody." It's a breath of fresh air. So maybe I could get her on here to talk about the weather a little bit. That'd be funny. I don't know. I'm thinking big, guys. I'm thinking like Yoko Chips now. He streams all day long, every day. I just want a segment of the show. I'm drawing musical notes. Musical notes are in every comic I make. I don't know why that is. It just is. It happens. I know this is probably not as entertaining as you wanted it to be. Maybe. Yeah, I'm losing people. That's okay. That's what happens. Famous cartoonist says things. Says things in the morning, in the afternoon. Says things all day long. And the cool part about the after drawing, this is another talking segment. It's good. But I have to ask you guys, did you like the opening trailer? It's pretty cool, I think. I'm going to play it again. I think I'm going to play it again at the end. What do you guys think? I'm going to play it at the end before I say, okay, bye-bye. Or right after. Yeah, before I say it. Musical notes. That's what's happening here, folks. Many of you are probably saying, why don't you just cut and paste them? But cutting and pasting, actually, that's a good idea if they were just going to go in a line, but they're all kind of different angles. So it's just easier for me to draw them. Each note is individual. See, there they are. Bing, 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 bing. I think that's pretty cool. So I want to exaggerate this a little bit. Or maybe I don't need it. Maybe that's enough. Maybe one or two here like this. So straggler ones, because now it's struggling. The notes are struggling to survive because he's starting to squeeze them. I hope people dig this book, man. This is a really fun book that I was writing this thing for about 20 years. Well, it's been in my head for 20 years. And I probably came up with it in around 2000, 2001. Because when I made Wolf Boy, I created a whole bunch of stuff that year. Because I create a bunch of stuff all the time. But lots of the stuff I created that I'm working on now was all created in 2000, 2001. Because what was happening to me was I was down and out. I couldn't get my comics out there. I was working crummy jobs trying to pay my rent. And I wanted to be a famous cartoonist. And it wasn't working. It was hard. So I was kind of doing what I'm doing now, like saving money to print books. And at that time, I had to get a lot of loans from bosses or from people who had money. And I would pay them back as soon as I would make comics and sell them and distribute them. And then I'd pay people back. So I was always juggling. I was always raising money, money coming in, money going out the door. And it was never going in my pocket. Maybe because my pockets were too big. They hold a lot of stuff, but there's never money in there. So at that time, I was creating. All I would do is just draw all day, create stuff, my sketchbooks and all that stuff. So that's where a lot of these ideas came from. At those times, I had these ideas. So over the years, I never got rid of those ideas. And I kept at them. I kept at the ideas, and I kept formulating them, revising them, working on them. And finally, this year or last year, all my books, my Drew and Jot, Gilbert, Big Alien Moon Crush, are all characters that I worked on, that I invented in around 2000, 2001. And same with the Webster the Amazing Spider Monkey. I created him in around 1998, was it? I think I created him right after, maybe, yeah, it was about 2001. Same era. So I created a whole bunch of characters around that time. But I revised him, and now he has ears, and he's no longer yellow. He's orange and brown, like an orange and like a darker red. And he's his first book is coming out on Comixology. It might be up there now, and I don't know it. But it's coming out on Comixology. It's issue number 1, and it actually has the original strip that I drew. It was a parody strip, and he was fighting the post-apocalyptic He-Hulk. And I made that because He-Hulk would just say, He-Hulk, like a donkey. So, but it's cool. And so all the characters I'm working on now are coming out since 2001. Except for like Abraham Linkage. I created a lot of guys in 2011, 2010 for Aya Comics. And currently I'm making a lot of those guys. So right now I'm writing a lot of books that I've created the characters years ago. But once in a while there'll be a new guy. Like I have these new guys called, I don't know what they're called. Right now they're called not bots because they're not robots. Because I did a comic pitch. I'm always pitching comics for different companies and different publishers and things. But not all my pitches go through. And sometimes the companies approach me for a pitch, but they don't always go through. But the good thing about it is I do the pitches and I build a relationship with certain publishers, even though they don't publish anything by me. But it's kind of like I'm in their Rolodex. So if they need me to pitch something really quickly, I could do it. And that's what happened in this situation. But I won't tell you what it is. Well, maybe I will. Yeah, I will. There's a series of books called, what was it called? I think it was just called Bots. But I looked it up and it's on Amazon. So the books came out. It's from, I think it's from Simon & Schuster. Yeah, I think that's it. But the books came out. And originally, I submitted designs for the characters. And I submitted, not stories. They had the stories already. But I submitted all the kinds of designs and things. And unfortunately, I didn't get it. They went another way, which is fine. That happens a lot. That happens a lot more than you think. Like I worked on a lot of different things that I didn't get the job for. And this was just one of them. So, and a lot of times, like, it was going to be an awesome thing. But I didn't get it, and that's fine. And I kind of forgot about it. So a few years ago, well, this had to been around 2016. So just recently, I came across the designs. I'm like, man, these designs are cool. And then I forgot, what were they for? And I remember these bots. So I want to reuse my designs. Since they didn't use them, I'm going to reuse my designs. And that's why right now I'm calling them not bots, because they are not those robots. So the working title is not bots, but they're not going to be robots. So I got to make sure I stay away from anything that happened to them. So, but the designs are so cool, and they would fit perfectly in Drew and Jot's universe. So it's possible that they'll be in Drew and Jot, but I don't know if I want to just include them in something or make them their own thing. So that's my latest creation. I'm working on that. And I also have lots of powers and action stories I'm working on. So I want to clear up all of these deadline books, like this one, Big Alien Moon Crush, so I could work on those other things. So it's kind of cool. So I'm not sure what the bots are going to be. They're not bots. But I don't know if they're just guys or puppets. Maybe they're puppets. Oh, that might be cool. Maybe they're puppets come to life, but then there's Muppets. So it's weird. I got to come up with something that's unique to those characters. And I love creating characters that are non-human, like Gilbert, because every kid across the world could relate to a sea monster kid, because the kid is just like any kid, and there's no race, creed, color, whatever, because every kid could identify. And then I don't have a kid asking me, can I make one that looks like him? Because there's no green kid with fins and gills. So there might be. Xavier School. So, and like Action Cat, you can identify with Action Cat because he's a superhero. And he's a cat. Everyone likes cats. So I like making characters that are non-human. So then this way there doesn't have to be a ethnicity tied to them at all. That's what I'm really consciously aware of. Even though Drew and Jot, he's a drawing, but the kids in the story are very, very diverse. So I'm really proud of that. But that's a true story. That was not intentional. Actually, that's actually based off of me and my friend. Because growing up, I was multicultural, I guess. I don't know. I'm a mixture, but my friend and I would draw, and it's very accurate. And we look like the kids in the book, which is kind of cool. So I like that. I'm proud of Drew and Jot. I'm working on issue 2, but I want to get this one done first before I move forward. And remember the other day I was talking about Drew and Jot action figures? I was talking about making them in the Drew and Jot Migos. They get turned into action figures in issue 3. And I I got original sculpts from Aqua Troy and Dr. Cyclops. So I reached out to both of those guys and asked them for permission, and they both gave me permission to use their heads in the books and I'm going to give them credit on the title page. And so I'm really happy about that. That's an accomplishment. They both responded with glee, and they said, yes, we love you. And well, they might have not said that. They said we love what you do, both definitely. But both guys are cool, and I'm really happy with that. Okay, this page is done. Check it out. Look, he's scolding, but she's still in love, see? And then he takes that musical heart, grabs it with his flipper phalange, I don't know, and starts to squeeze it. He's looking at it with hatred, with scorn and anger. And then he, next page, he crushes it. And I'm going to put this in here so I could bring it out. So I'm making all these layers. These are all the layers I used. I'm going to save it, and then bring it into my Photoshop so I could see that. Here it goes. Here it goes. Big Alien Moon Crush. It's already, oh man, it's already in there. I'm programmed. I'm going to do this too. But I'm going to talk a little bit now. I'm going to show the other screen. I'm going to see what you guys are doing. I'm going to wear my real glasses. My man glasses. The dad glasses. Or maybe I don't need them. I need them up close, like right here when I'm looking at stuff. You got a show guy. He says, I really do have a puppet guy. I'll get him in touch with you. Thanks, Kevin Bixby. I'm gonna be forever grateful. What the H? What the heck? Says hello. Hello, what the H from YouTube. I'm glad the comments are working. This is really cool. Arnell's here. Famous cartoonist. How are you? I'm good, man. Thank you, sir. That was a swig for Arnell. What else is he saying? When you pitch something that doesn't get used, do you still own it? Yes. If it's my thing that I pitch and they reject it, yeah, it comes back to me. It's mine. And it's mine until I get a contract of some sort. But as far as this pitch, they asked me to design characters. So this one's an iffy one because, but not really. I designed the characters and I sent them to them, and they did not use my designs. But you could tell that the designs they have started out as my designs. Because there's one robot that's, well, mine is, I based it kind of based off of R2 and 3PO, but then I based it off of Ernie and Bert, Bert and Ernie, Ernie and Bert. So they look like those two guys. One guy's yellow, one guy's blue. And then, like, Ernie is like an orange, but he has a red and blue shirt, and then Bert's yellow. So I kind of based it off of how they look. Like Ernie, Bert's taller, Ernie's shorter, and C-3PO's taller, R2 shorter. So I kind of based it off that. Where the yellow guy, the tall guy, is a little bit in control. He's like the Mo. He's like Mo. He's like the leader, and the other guy's the kid, you know. And so, but my designs went to the company, and I could tell the final designs were based off of mine because they said, "Here's what we have so far. Take it." So they're far enough away where they're not them. So now that my designs, those are my designs. So I own that because that's my art. So I'm going to use them somehow. But I just don't know what they are yet. I don't know what to call them, but they're not bots. But I don't want to put the word bot in there at all because I think the real book is called Bots. So, but that's just me thinking, because I don't want these designs to go to waste because they're so good. They're cool. And I don't want to show you yet until I'm ready to do something, because it might be a book pitch. And a lot of times with book pitches, if it's shown, if people can find it, then the book companies won't want to look at it because it's out there. So I got to keep a lot of things secret until I'm ready to go. Or I'm just going to publish it myself and not intend to do anything further with book pitches. And sometimes that happens too. And because if I have so much stuff that's just secret and nobody's seen it, I always feel like I'm wasting it. So that's kind of why I just put everything out myself on digital and Comixology. Because my mentality is, if you could Google search it and find it, then it exists. If you Google search it and nothing comes up, then no one's ever going to know about it. So that's kind of where I'm at now. I want everything out there. I want people to see. You know? Julian says, we are drawing together. Oh, yeah, we are. We are all here together, my friend. Swig for being together. When people, let's see what this one says. I like the YouTube comments are coming in. That's cool. When people say race, creed, cover. What is creed? I like cover better. Probably want to say, I don't know what creed. Like a Mandalorian's a creed, isn't it? Like if you're a Mandalorian, they have to let you do it. They can't base it because you believe Mandalorian belief. Maybe it's a belief. I'm not sure what it is. But I know that those words are used so nobody's excluded. So when I make comic books, they're for everybody to read. I don't want to just give one guy the inside joke. You know? Makes sense, right? Well, here's a good one. Have you thought about doing your DC work on traditional pen and paper? There's the demand for original art. It would be a good way to make some extra cash for publishing your new creator-owned stuff. Yes, I thought about that, but it takes me longer, especially when I have the deadlines and people want their stuff really quickly. I drew the first like 33 issues of Tiny Titans on paper. I have all that. And I was selling some of the pages. But every time I sold a page, I felt the loss. I felt it go away. I felt like my kid was going to college and never coming back. So I didn't enjoy it. I was making some money. I was getting about $300 a page at some points. So I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. So I guess it's like when Kevin Smith had to sell his comics to make Clerks. I guess that's where we're at. But I'm finding other ways. But yeah, you're right. I could do that. I have a lot of original artwork that I can sell. And I have a lot of storybooks, original artwork I did for Tiny Titan storybooks that I could sell. But I'm not sure if I want to yet because I don't know. I just don't know. I tried it thinking of that. But it doesn't always end well in my brain. And then my feelings get hurt, and then I go to bed thinking, damn, why did I sell that piece? Or I don't know. We'll see. Arnell says, thanks for the swig. You're welcome, my friend. My friend Troy's here. What if you switched it and called them not note or bot knots? Bot knots. Yeah. I kind of like the word bot to me sounds like butt. So I don't want to, I don't really want to do that. I want to try to stay away from the word bot because of the robots, but also it sounds like butt, like but yeah, I don't want to. But those are good choices, my friend Troy Unger. Yeah, man. We'll see what happens. Something will happen. D. Brad says, I perform puppets. You do? I need an action cat puppet or something. I need something like a puppet that has to do with my show. I would really like an action cat or one of my characters, to come on here and harass me a little bit. Not harass me, just be my wise guy friend. Let's see what you guys are saying. What if you switched and called them bot knots? Yeah, that's good. But that looks like balloon knot to me, or butt knot. I don't want that. I don't know. It's good, though. We'll see what happens. All right, YouTuber. Halloween. Hollow Onion. Hollow Onion. That's cool. It's a good name. My first comic of yours was Patrick the Wolf Boy. What's he up to these days? Oh, cool, man. I'm glad you asked. Patrick the Wolf Boy is going to make his first appearance. Let me see what book it is. I think it's Oh Yeah Comics number 14 or 15. He's going to make his first appearance in the Oh Yeah Comics universe. He's going to meet Action Cat. He's going to meet Cornelius in the first part of the book. In the second part, he goes to the store and gets lost. And his dad is playing that Pokemon Go game where you find the monsters. And he's going to find it. He's going to use it to find his son and hiding in a comic shop. So that's real cool. That's a real cool story. He gets introduced to the Oh Yeah Comics universe. And then, get this. Patrick the Wolf Boy, like a little short strip, will be a regular feature in the future of Oh Yeah Comics issues. So he's going to be in there, and it's going to be in color, which I'm really looking forward to because I never really drew the Oh Yeah or the Patrick the Wolf Boy comics in color. So he's going to be in color. Maybe not the first time because he was published in the backup stories of Image Comics, and we do have a color special on Comixology. Issue 20 on Comixology is a color special, so that's going to be fun, man. It's going to be cool to see him in there. So he's going to be a regular feature in the future issues of Oh Yeah Comics. So I think he debuts in number 15, and then 16, 17, 18, he'll be in there all the time. I really like that. Let's see. Deep breath. Not bots, heads. Then bot heads. No. I'm going to try to eliminate using the word bot. So thanks for a good Patrick update. Yeah, that's exciting. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I started writing stories, and plus we have about I got about another 80 pages, maybe. I remember counting at one point a total of Patrick stories between the first 20 issues, the trade paperbacks, and stories that I didn't publish. I have about 600 pages of Patrick, and there's a lot. There's a lot of content, and a lot of them are just roughed out and not drawing, but they're coming, man. It's gonna be real cool. So hopefully we'll see all that real soon. Swig for Wolf Boy. Oh yeah, man. This is delicious coffee stuff. It's becoming very Luke Skywalker warm, though. I'm glad that you guys are tuning in from YouTube. This is cool. This means this is working. And it's consistent. It's kind of cool. I really enjoy this. Did you guys see my opening trailer? I don't know, it's not a trailer. It's an opening show intro. It's kind of cool. So, thank you for joining me on this day. Famous Cartoonist says things in the morning, in the afternoon. Famous Cartoonist says things all day long. So, hopefully, I could add to this format. I could do a talk show, drawing show, back to talk show. And then I'd like to get an interview portion going, or like a puppet. Like I said, something has to happen. Maybe we'll start out with the puppet. Maybe I'll get Vinx on there. This would be good. But be nice to each other, and no crying, and stop fighting. But I'm going to show you something before we go. Just in case you missed it earlier. I don't know if you have. I don't know if you missed this earlier, but here's something that's kind of cool. Ready? What'd you guys think of that? Was that cool? That's my opening intro. That's my opening intro to my show. With that in mind, be nice to each other. No fighting, no crying. Wake up and do things that make you happy. And I will do this again. And I will see you very soon. Have a good one. Okay, bye-bye.